Hello and welcome back to Hoggles McDoggles. So last time we did a favor for J. Pippins, the proprietor of J. Pippins Potions. And yes, now we have to do Potions class. Oh yeah, we also learned Confringo from Sebastian and may or may not have accidentally angered Ominous Gaunt. What a name. It is a bit late for potions. It is a bit late for potions class, but we could just skip time and pretend Maximilian went and got some sleep. Oh, it's just telling me to use the map. Just pretend he's going back to the common room. Okay. Is this somehow still night? I suppose we can try again. There we go. Alright, so
How are your
Depulso
assignments coming along?
is what we are learning.
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do.
And this part's
Concentrate.
always the
Do
easy
not
part.
Let your mind wander.
Imagine if I fucked that up after saying that. That would have been ironic.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, I think you should. Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Fair enough. We're probably not going to use Depulso a whole lot, if I'm being totally honest.
Depulso!
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Okay, I'm satisfied. We did get a talent point, which I already know what I'm going to spend it on. This right here, Confringo Mastery. Confringo impacts produce fiery bolts that seek enemy targets, so it can now hit multiple people. Yes.
Depulso!
One more time.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
I think that was his way of hinting that we should get the hell out of his hair. Can we make any more Wiggenweld yet? We can. Alright, so I'm gonna pause just so you guys don't have to wait with me. Alright, that's 2 potions brewed. We don't have enough Dittany for more. We could go and harvest more, but I don't feel like sitting through more brewing of Wiggenweld. So we shall just move on. So now we can go and meet Professor Weasley for the Room of Requirement quest, which kind of spoils what we're going to be finding out. Or we could follow the butterflies. Let's follow the flutterflies, yes. Time to follow the flutterflies. Since this is going to be a quick diversion, I'm not going to bother changing into my Highlands attire. I'm just going to go out in my school robes. Whoops, that's the greenhouse. I suppose I could pick up my Dittany. We don't have to do the brewing right now. I mean, we're like right here, so might as well.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
There, 5 more Dittany leaves. So now we can brew more Wiggenweld when next we want to. We have a good supply right now, 16. We're not in crazy difficult combat scenarios yet. So I'm not too concerned about maxing out my supply. Maxing out Maximilian. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off this perk that we got, the one that like does the roll dash. Oh, I can't do it here. That's a little bit awkward. See if we can maybe do it right here. Yeah, you just press and hold your dodge button and you travel further. It's pretty fast, but not terribly useful in combat because I find that just regular dodging is more reliable for avoiding projectiles and such. So time to follow the butterflies.
There they are. She wasn't making it up.
That's a poacher. I won't worry about
we've
him
come this far.
if we have to.
Miss Willardsy might get an answer about these butterflies.
You two can keep fighting each other. I'm getting rather soggy right now. Would prefer to get out of the water. Thank you, butterflies.
Accio.
Okay, so you're not leading us to the spiders.
Well, well.
Globes.
Look what we have here.
Fair enough. Let's go and speak to Miss Willardsy. I was reading the objective. I totally forgot that name. Hence the hesitance in me reading it. Trying to figure out how to
Complete
pronounce
the
it at the
tasks
same
I've
time.
given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Defindo's also a fun spell. Let's see what he wants us to do. So he wants us to use an invisibility potion, and he wants us to use Thunder Brew. I believe I picked up a Thunder Brew last time, and now we're all out of invisibility. Oh well. I thought I would have had one more after the delivery to Fatima, but I guess not. Alright, so she was in the 3 broomsticks. Yeah, easy enough to find again. And then we could swing by
Please
Pippin's
tell
shop
me
again.
you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
In a second.
Revelio.
The 3 broomsticks. Currently run by Serona Ryan, and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself, the 3 broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy butterbeer or fire whiskey. Fire whiskey sounds like it's good. I do enjoy Fireball, which is a cinnamon whiskey.
Thank you enough for helping to save the village from those
Sounds like it's
trolls.
pretty similar, although probably magical.
Hello, Miss Willardsy.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
I wouldn't exactly call globes well rewarded, but actually, yeah, this is the honest answer.
I did, and I followed them into the forest, but I'm afraid there was nothing to see.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Oh, I see. Nonetheless, I'm grateful that you tried. It was very brave of you, really. Well, thank you. You take care, my friend.
Yeah, that was another case of the dialogue not exactly reflecting what I thought it meant. I was gonna say, I followed them, I was rewarded, but it wasn't anything particularly exciting. It was just some globes. But Maximilian was like, oh, there was nothing to see.
I simply pretended that someone had...
Right, so J. Pippin's potions is where I want to go now. Pick up an invisibility potion so we can just immediately drink it.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
I think I have like kicked a cauldron every single time I've entered here because I always hear a tongue as I walk in.
What can I do for you today?
Which is funny because it's kind of accurate to real life. I stub my toes a lot.
A wise decision. Thank you.
And then invisibility. Do I have anything to sell you? I do. We'll get these sorted out after we do Mrs. Weasley's quest.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Right. Invisibility potion. Glug glug. Right. And then I want to use a thunder brew on some enemies. Okay, a bit ahead of myself. Cannot fly from here. It's the second time I've done that today. Across a stream. And now we can. Alright, so now we need to find a group of enemies to use Thunder Brew against, which this looks like an animal den. Is it an enemy den? No, it's just some... Why am I stuck flying like this? Oh no, get off the broom. Yeah, it looks like it's just like a little puffskein den or something, not pupskein. If we fly into the Forbidden Forest, I'm... Ah, there's a mongrel. Thunder Brew. Glug, glug.
Yes.
That was a pretty brutal kill. Gosh. Let's go and see Professor Sharp now. So he can teach us a spell that's used for cutting things. Get it? Because he's Professor Sharp. No? Okay. This thing's still going. Hopefully the people don't mind that I'm bringing a thunderstorm into campus with me. By people, I mean the staff. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I should be heading this way. I was questioning the minimap's decision, but no, it was right. Don't know why I felt the need to jump through that door. I suppose I could brew more Wiggenweld while I'm in Professor Sharp's class. Which means pausing the recording again when I do. Okay. It just came out behind me and was like, "Arr, fight me."
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Could you call what I did a shortcut? I guess so, because I didn't really practically use the invisibility potion, and I just used the Thunder Brew on a single dog. Yep, it all went well.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
All right.
Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Diffindo. I'm actually going to try something a little bit different than what I did in my last playthrough. In my last playthrough, I believe I put this on 3, so I had 3 reds in the top row. I had to switch to get a yellow. I'm going to try to keep one of each color in the top row and put this on 1. See how I do.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Nice. So I just have to remember whenever I want to use it, just tap that button to pull up that slot. I have these first 3 bound to my mouse buttons, by the way, so it's nice and easy to switch between them. 4th one is still bound to F4 like default because I don't have a 4th mouse button that goes down. It's a row of 4 and then goes down 3, and I have them on the last column of 3 on my mouse. But this one's the utility slot anyway, so I'm gonna need to switch to it less often. Right, so that was Professor Sharp's assignment done. Suppose that leaves Mrs. Weasley's assignment. Or not assignment, but task, I guess. The Room of Requirement. Which again is a little bit of a spoiler, but I'm only reading the name of the quest, which kind of spoils it, so can't really blame me for that. Oh, there's
Don't
Ominous.
get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
I wasn't really being cocky about that or anything. Yeah, so the astronomy building is through here. You just gotta go up and up and up. And then she wants to meet me in the hall by the classroom, I believe she said. So up here. Has Maximilian been up here before? I don't remember. Probably when I was looking for gobstones, if I had to imagine.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard! I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Quite the large room we have here.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Or I could just depulso and throw them, but whatever, we'll do this your way. Nice and easy. Put this on the utility slot for now.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Fair enough. Although I already have a decent supply of the stuff.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Paper
Is that-
lanterns.
Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
Oh, wow.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Fair enough.
Dear me.
Revelio.
Sit down. Some of us are trying to rest.
Blame your Jack-in-the-Box for that.
Accio.
Or those weird eye things. Is that an Iron Maiden? Well, it's not made of iron, but You know, same concept. It looks like you get in there and you get poked.
Revelio.
It's through here. Oh, I think that this is so I can get up. Accio, a little bit closer.
Levioso.
I guess I can Depulso you
Depulso.
closer. Oh.
Accio.
Ah, wrong button.
Levioso.
Oh dear. Now comes the challenge of getting used to which spells are assigned to where. Fairy cap. Worse than what I'm wearing.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Yeah, this room's full of magic. I'm sure there's some magic holding that up.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
I actually misread the subtitles and thought he called him a worthless pile of shit at first. I was like, well, that's a bit vulgar for this game. Bit offended. The room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Used an entire piece of paper to write that down. Curious why the room thought you needed these paper lanterns.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
You see, that's precisely why I find that perk useful, because you can zoom through some of those crouchy bits. Honestly, I should probably stay on utility slot for now. Huh?
Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
How are you talking without moving your lips? Are you telepathic? I suppose you're a painting. I really shouldn't be questioning.
Accio.
I don't think you can actually get into this area, so this is the best that we can do. Straw sun hat. It's better than what we're wearing, although it's out of our level range. 42. Oh, wow, it's a pretty big improvement. Level 19. We're level 18, so pretty soon we'll be able to wear that. Although we might have something better when we identify the unidentified gear.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Floating candles that seem to be leading the way. Oh, and there's a house elf. Mind your head, Maximilian. He's throwing stuff.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
So if I imagined 1,000,000 galleons, could I take them out with me?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
I don't see those 1,000,000 galleons, though.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Yeah, I suppose that is a good idea. Although, it's funny, I made that joke about if I wish for 1,000,000 galleons, would I be able to take them out with me? But knowing the way that wishing magic kind of works in media and whatnot, probably a good thing that it didn't, because I could see it being like, oh, you want 1,000,000 galleons? Here are 1,000,000 galleons, and then dropping 1,000,000 of the type of ship called galleons on me, which would have been a little bit awkward. Ooh, yeah, we got some better stuff. Oops, I need gear, not inventory. So yeah, this is better. Ooh, increased damage to cursed targets. It's also fancier. Then we have these, significantly better. Increases venomous tentacula damage. Not a fan of the yellow accents on this, so I'm going to switch back to the other gloves that I had. Oops, that wasn't it. It was these ones. Although I'm going to keep the robe, even though I'm not a huge fan of the gold accents. I'm going to keep it because it's fancier. Then was it headwear I also had? 43. Yeah, he got something better. It's quite the hat. No, thank you. Speaking of quite the hat, I have a top hat. No, I'm not going to wear that. Do I have anything in here? I already checked that. And then scarves. No. Okay.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing we identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay. This one has a little bit of a loop-de-loop. Shouldn't be a problem. There we go.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Alright, conjuring spell. So let's see here. Potions, scientific, botanical, eclectic, and gothic. My last character, the evil Slytherin, of course did a lot of gothic. I'm debating between eclectic and botanical for Maximilian, so let's have a look at them. That one's interesting. This one feels more Maximilian. Let's change the color though. I mean, red's kind of Gryffindor. Green is more botanical though, if a bit Slytherin. Black is the color that I would normally prefer. I feel like Maximilian would want to go with the green though, maybe. Let's give it a try. We can always change it later. Okay. So there we have a potion station. Let's get a potting table, sticking to the same theme and color scheme, I think. Oops. Suppose we can put it over here.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Yep.
Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Yeah, out of curiosity.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Always open to learning a new spell. Can I talk to you about it?
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Yeah, I've already got quite a bit of the stuff.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Oh gosh, you're asking me to decorate? I'm not great at that. Also, I got some mail. Did I not press the right button?
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Right.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Useful spell. So looking at the objectives, 5 wall decorations, 5 floor decorations. Yeah, just a heads up, not very good at decorating things. So I could do a desk. Yeah, I suppose I could use a desk. Stick to the color scheme. Not really sure how I feel about the green, but as I said, I can change it later. That's fine. So that should be 1 floor decoration. Could also do a rug. Let's get some seating, I guess. This one looks the comfiest, even though it is gothic. And I said that I wouldn't really be doing that with this guy. I kind of like the neutral black more, if I'm being totally honest. Suppose I could have a little seating area in the middle over here. Was that my third or fourth? Third. Get a rug in here. Oh, that doesn't change the main color of the rug, just the accents. Let's look at this one then. This goes with the color scheme that I started. I personally think this one looks a little bit better. There isn't really a ideal way to place this, I don't think, so I'm gonna skip on the rug. Let's get a table instead. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start going with black rather than green. I'll change those to black later. Now let's put it right here. Why not? Kind of want it to be even between them. Here, if I disable snapping, maybe. Holding control to... Oh. Okay, I see how that works. Okay, was that 4 or 5? That was 4. Oh gosh, I have to think of another floor decoration. Statue. I don't know, unicorn. Why not? Oh gosh, that is pretty big. Buffskin. Here, you can watch over our planting table. Alright, so now I need wall decorations. So I guess wall hangings, Quidditch board. I will put you over this desk, because why not? Okay. Actually, oh, that was the wrong one. Could do some plants around the herbology table. Will the third one up there be too much? I don't know. Anything wall-based here? No. I guess artwork? Yep, here, you can watch over the plant. Wait. Where's the pup? Oh, okay. There it is. First, I thought I accidentally put over the potions when I said that earlier. Okay, and that's a wizard couple portrait. Gazing witch. And you can watch over the potions.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Yes, please. I'm terrible at decorating.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay, so this will be how I fix the green things.
At any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Okay. I know the objective is to adjust the size, but right now I'm just correcting some of the colors. Okay. What do I want to adjust? I guess that could be a bit smaller. Yeah, there. You're now small and can watch the potions.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture.
Yep.
Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
That one's a bit showy. That's what I used in my last playthrough. I think I'll just stick to the botanical again. Yeah, with black accents. Yeah, it looks nice. Is this botanical? Yes. Oops. Then you can also be botanical, I think. Yeah, let's go botanical again. All right, that's looking pretty good. Oh wow, there's a beehive up there. That's a bit much, but oh well. Actually, what can I replace that with? Huh, that looks like an owl box thing. Yeah, you know what? I will make this one an owl box. Oops, no. Don't want to apply to all. I guess I could just back out? No. Is it just click? Yeah, click. Then for this one... Yeah, that's fine, even though it's gothic. Better than having just beehives in the open in my room. I'm fine with bees, but that's a bit much. Oh, alter the balcony or floor. Let's alter the floor, I guess. Huh, yeah, that's kind of nice. Green kind of works there. Yeah, let's go with green on the floor for now, see how that looks.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Moonlit. And we're going for the whole botanical thing. I don't think Maximilian would want dark and mysterious.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Admittedly, I might just switch back to the default ambiance. Huh. I think that's fine. Kind of a greenish tint to everything, but that's fine.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
More space. Could be useful. Although, admittedly, I'm not going to spend very much time in here because I just am not a huge fan of decorating. Because I'm really bad at it.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Yeah, nice that we have our own space. Probably the best dorm in the entire school, huh? Let's see here. So yeah, I guess just return to... Oh yeah, we can do this as well. Yeah, we'll do that one first. But next time, because this was another unusually long recording, just this room of requirement section is pretty long, and it felt wrong to just cut it off in the middle. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the longer episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.